bonjour. Alors aujourd'hui, donc c'est un nouveau jeu qui s'appelle D4 Dark Dreams Don't Die, saison 1. Alors ça fait qu'il est sorti en 2014 et je pense qu'il n'y aura jamais la suite. En tout cas, c'est pas prévu, mais bon, bref. Donc c'est un jeu épisodique et qui est assez particulier et que je voulais me refaire depuis un bon bout de temps, donc je me suis dit pourquoi pas le proposer. Là, alors rejouer l'épisode. Voilà. Cette œuvre est une œuvre de fiction, toute ressemblance avec les personnes, lieux, organisation est purement fortuite.
David.
This is a story of a man with a very strange fate.
Hey, look. It's like I've grown wings.
Le début de la fin. On va refaire le didacticiel, hein, parce que ça fait très longtemps que j'ai pas fait le jeu. Ah non, regarde quel con, j'ai fait oui. Oh, je suis débile. On va refaire. C'est pas grave. Oui. Bon, ça commence bien.
David.
Ah, je peux pas passer. Bon, c'est pas grave.
This is a story of a man with a very strange fate.
Hey, look. It's like I've grown wings.
Ah bah si on pouvait passer. Allez hop. Donc non. Alors examiner les indices. Ok. Attention glace fine. Prendre la médaille. Pousser le panneau. Donc forcément, vu que j'ai déjà fait le jeu, mes crédits sont très hauts. Hein. Normalement, on commence à 0. Alors papa, il me regarde, inquiétude, toujours sympa, je t'aime. Oh. Ok, donc pour me déplacer, j'utilise pas les flèches, je dois cliquer là où il y a des pas. Donc les observations, ça nous permet aussi de gagner des crédits.
I didn't see you again this time either. Little Peggy. My name is David Young, former knock with the Boston PD, and now a detective who searches the past. My likes include 100% de agave tequila. My dislikes are mainly drugs and chewing gum. 2 years ago, someone killed my wife. Since then, I've been using every second of my life to solve a case. Using a certain, very special power.
Voilà. Donc, en gros, c'est ça le speech.
It's been broken since that day. My head is full of memories of my wife. And the bullet that robbed me of it. What happened in this place? On that day?
Ah, c'est tout.
A gift is an expression of emotion. The person who sends it wants the feelings to be understood. Sometimes, however, those feelings remain in a slightly different form. I call these forgotten treasures mementos.
Alors, les mémentos trouvés, talon aiguille. Ce talon aiguille rouge vif appartient à la bibliothécaire de la BPL. Cadeau d'un amant peut-être. Un nom figure au verso, Dominique Pine. Bibliothécaire bien sous tout rapport de jour. Elle se changeait de nuit en prédatrice sexuelle. Et vendait de la drogue à ses proies. Le donateur de cette chaussure peut être parti. En tout cas, ce n'est pas T. Son memento a perdu son pouvoir. Ok. Elle est morte ici.
Little Peggy. Everyone has their own place to work. A small desk in an office, a molten hot factory, a quiet library, the register in a supermarket, or in the middle of an intersection, in bed, on a golf course, a kitchen. For some, it's the whole town. From the day she died, this has been my place to work.
Ok.
No results this time either. This case is in the clear.
Voilà. Ok. Non, c'est pas ça que je vais faire.
There's only one thing I need after work. Tequila. Straight up. Nothing mixed in. The perfect stimulation for my lead-filled brain.
You always look so happy drinking that. I wish I could have a drink too. Does it really taste that good? Maybe I'll just try a little. Oh!
Did you hear about David's wife? Man, they were just married, too.
I heard it was revenge for one of his investigations.
Sure sounds like the way they operate. Sending a deadly message.
I have no memories of that day. When I came to, I was already lying in the ICU. The only thing I do remember are the words that little Peggy whispered as she died. Look for D. Who is D? Those words keep spinning in my head. At the time, with no compelling evidence, the case hit a dead end. I quit the BPD. However, under the right circumstances, I now have the capability to solve even a dead-end case. I'll do everything in my power to find this D. I swear I will. And when I do, oh, Peggy. Amanda?
Alors, porte qui claque. Ah, c'est pas ça que je vais faire.
escape now.
This is Amanda. She just suddenly started living here one day. She sometimes goes out and gets food for us. And that's something of a lifeline for me, as I don't really go outside. Just who she is, though, well, my memory holds no answers.
Yo, David, everything shipshape?
Au secours, hein, ce mot. RS.
As you can see, Teddy,
Someone definitely got the jump on you.
Forrest Casey, a detective with the Boston Police Department, and my former partner. He still helps me out nowadays in my search for Dee. He's both a client and a source of information. He gets whatever I need.
Women are always trouble. Doesn't matter how old they get, trouble.
Fighting with Diana again?
Like you wouldn't believe. Women, men don't stand a chance. Don't come and see me actually means get right over here. But then, leave me alone just means, well, leave me alone. How am I meant to make sense of that? Tell me, David, please.
Je sais pas, la bien est morte. Riposte.
Never show weakness, no matter who you fight. Oh, give me a break. We're not talking about some investigation here. I was a fool to ask you. Man, Diana is so stupid.
Once feared as the mighty grizzly.
Triple
Detective
XL.
among detectives. Now he's more like a big teddy
What's
bear.
the point of the place?
Teddy, what's this?
So, tell me, David, have you heard the news about that airplane accident, huh?
Access Gate Airways Flight 117, struck by unexplained lightning? No one's talking about anything else right now.
We might be looking at the real deal. I've got the good stuff for you this time.
Elle est vraiment cool cette intro.
Passenger simply vanishing from an aircraft mid-flight. Does that sound possible to you? Antonio Zapatero, otherwise known as Rabbit. He's a courier who only carries real blood. This one promised to provide evidence after being brought to Boston. Evidence that may well have led to the ID of the source of real blood. But then the lightning struck, and in the confusion, he vanished.
He escaped somehow?
No. When I say vanished, that's pretty much what I mean. Like something out of a magic act.
So, clue me in. What makes this one the real deal?
The name of the boss he was going to give up apparently starts with the letter D. This courier might have had evidence revealing the identity of D. So, interested yet? Let me ask you again. A passenger simply vanishing from an aircraft mid-flight. Does that sound possible to you?
Avec l'aide d'un tiers, ouais.
No, it's impossible. There's someone pulling the strings behind this mystery.
Right on the money, David. Third party most likely used the confusion to spirit the courier away. Lots of people want the evidence he was carrying, after all. From the evidence I was able to bring, this particular item is the most interesting. The owner of that badge was involved in this incident. Well?
No doubt about it. This is a memento.
Great. It's yours then. Let's hope it's the last one you'll ever need.
Alors, insigne de Marshal sanguinolent. Une preuve liée à l'affaire du passeur disparu. Elle appartient au US Marshal Derek Buchanan, tué alors qu'il transportait le passeur susdit. Cette preuve devrait me permettre de plonger dans l'avion qu'emprunte aussi D, la clé du meurtre de ma femme. Donc je dois aller dans la salle de bain, mais avant... Tiens, j'aime bien l'embêter, elle. Attends, je peux jouer avec elle ou... Ah oui, non, elle c'est la boutique, c'est vrai. C'est vrai, c'est vrai. Endurance. Il me manque quoi là? Il me manque pas mal. Hein. Je vais prendre un sandwich. Ouais. Avec ça, des chips. La vie, ça a l'air d'aller. Ça, c'est pas terrible. Ah bon, on va prendre ça. Voilà. Sinon, il n'y a rien. Oh, putain, oh, la moustache dégueulasse. Oh non. Musique, on va tout prendre. Voilà. Putain, je vais aussi changer les habits de machin. Hop. Habit de... Voilà.
Anything I can help you with?
Mangeons.
What's up, David? Feeling hungry? Okay, good. Let's eat then. I know you too well. You probably have only been drinking alcohol.
Your badge says detective for a reason, Teddy.
Go get Amanda. The more the merrier at the dinner table.
Putain, mais l'autre, c'est vraiment une femme chat,
Tell
quoi.
me, Teddy, what's up with you and Diana?
Nothing much. It's just how we roll.
New York versus Boston again?
That's the root of it.
But both of you are originally from New York. I thought you'd be double teaming me.
I've been living in Boston for 30 years, man. I'm a Bostonian now, body and soul.
Diana doesn't see it that way?
Nah, she's still got her head stuck right up in New York.
So what was it this time? Baseball? Basketball? Not football.
Nope. Something bigger.
But what's bigger than sports rivalry?
Oh, this one's bigger. Much bigger. It's all about clam chowder.
Clam chowder.
Yeah, clam chowder. No matter how you slice it, Boston has the best clam chowder in the world. You're with me on this, right? Right? Huh? But Diana just
Oh,
can't see
putain.
it.
5 d'un coup, quoi. Je
I've no
m'étonne qu'il fait du
basis for
triple XL.
comparison.
What?
I've never eaten clam chowder anywhere but Boston.
So it's the best in the world by default. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on, David.
Sorry, I can't help you out. I can't say anything absolute that isn't based on personal experience.
I need you on this. All I needed you to say was damn straight. What's up, David? Something you needed to ask?
Ok. Est-ce qu'il y avait des choses à faire? Non, ici je pense que c'est bon. Ah oui, tout ça c'est les... Ouais. Ça c'est les collectibles à la con. Est-ce que je peux changer de vêtements? Ouais, je peux. Forest. Oh, il est bien comme ça, lui. Plus pour moi. Que des suites, ouais, c'est pas terrible. Ah, j'aime bien le haut là, comme ça. Ah, ça j'aime pas trop. nickel.
I was lucky to survive. Ironically, though, I've got our best piece of evidence still lodged in my head. When a desire goes unfulfilled, it only increases in power, stagnating like a blocked pond. Those are the mementos I seek. Those are the kind of memories that will invite me back into the past.
Non. Début du jeu. D'accord. Comment ça, partie perdue? Bon, attends, on refait une partie vite fait. Merde. Ça devient chaud là. Ah non. Ah, c'est bon. Il y en a un qui est tombé. Bon, c'est pas grave.
Teddy. Thanks for all the help.
Ah, no problem, David. We're partners. You may have quit the force, but that fact won't change. Hell, if you trace it all the way back, if I hadn't asked you to join up in the first place...
Teddy.
No, no. Don't give me that look, Amanda. I'm just trying to give him a reason to live.
Little Peggy. Time has been frozen for me since that day. Will I see you this time?
Swimming with the sharks.
Ok, bon là on a fini le prologue. Du coup, continuer. Ah non, continue. Ah oui, mais j'avais fait rejouer l'épisode, j'avais pas fait. Ah, bon, c'est pas grave.
David.
This is a story of a man
Je
with
sais.
a very strange fate.
Hey, look. It's like I've grown wings. David.
This is a story of a man with a very strange fate.
Hey, look. It's like I've grown wings.
Le nœud gordien.
The lavatory. On an airplane. Another successful dive. Touching memories called mementos. Allows me to dive into the past. The day little Peggy was killed, I survived. Miraculously, somehow, I survived. In exchange for losing my memory, I gained this power. That has to be a sign of something. The past will surely tell me the truth. Look for the... I can't get a voice out of my head. Who killed her? Just who is Dee? The only way to silence that voice is to change my fate.
Alors, trouver le passage US Marshall en cabine.
Vanishing from an airplane during a flight? That's impossible. There's gotta be something I'm missing. Are you okay?
David.
Little Peggy?
Sir, are you okay? You look like you've just seen a ghost.
My apologies, Olivia. You just look so much like an old girlfriend of mine.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just for a
T'es
second,
bonne.
I actually thought little Peggy had come back to life.
Uh, uh, uh. I have to get back to work.
Sure. No problem, Olivia.
Just one thing, sir. You're surely aware that we carry a passenger list aboard.
Huh. Memorized it, have you?
We don't take kindly to stowaways, if that's what you are.
A stowaway, am I? Well, Miss Olivia Jones. Maybe you're on to me.
Ok. Bon, allez, on se casse.
This emergency door is sealed up tight. Just where does the courier plan on making his escape from?
Watch where you're going. What? Watch where you're going. Sir, may I help you?
You mentioned a passenger list?
Oh, I'm sure it's just my mistake.
You really do have it memorized?
I thought I did, but I'm still new at this job. It's probably just my mistake. I'm sorry I said anything.
Is it true that there's a United States Marshal aboard this flight?
Why would you ask such a thing?
I heard some of the other crew talking. Let's hope she buys that.
I have no idea.
No idea at all? Isn't the passenger list burned into your memory?
Even if I did know, I couldn't tell you. Why would you care to know, may I ask?
Oh, just a passing interest. You called me a stowaway, didn't you?
My apologies for that, sir.
What did you mean?
Nothing really. No deep meaning.
Nothing at all?
I must apologize if I have upset you. I didn't mean to. I'm truly very sorry.
You're a United States Marshal. You're transporting a key witness, but reading a completely different file. Does that just mean you're passionate about your job? Or is there something else going on here?
You. What are you doing here?
Derek Buchanan, United States Marshal. The owner of the memento I used to get here, along with a name that starts with D. Two signs I can't ignore.
I said I'd kill you if I saw you again. Didn't I, boy?
It seems we've already met somewhere.
I can tell you the details, but it might take a while.
I don't want your life story. Do I need to spell it out to you? Get lost.
I'm afraid that doesn't work for me. I've got business with him.
Antonio Rabbit Zapatero, a dealer of the drug called Real Blood. Apparently, he also has evidence that could lead to the identity of Dean. If that's true, it makes him the most important person on this flight.
You really have a death wish, don't you?
Yet you might be the one who dies.
How dare you?
You should get out as quickly as you can. I'll keep the fountain pen to remember you by.
Ok, ce stylo plume appartenait au US Marshal Derek Buchanan. C'est sans doute le modèle réglementaire du gouvernement américain. C'est un stylo de qualité, mais sa plume est tordue, ce qui le rend utilisable. Son possesseur l'avait visiblement maltraité.
God damn it! My turn, asshole!
I want to talk to him.
No way. Get lost.
I need to do something about this tough guy first, then. Snow on the front, cherry blossoms on the back. They change them according to the season?
It isn't totally atrocious, but hardly
Oula.
avant-garde now, is it? I'd expect no less flying coach, of course. Would it have killed them to use a little real stitching? Honestly.
And who might you...
I don't ask for opinions from the uninspired. Suki, baby, what do you think? Dress all the seats white, then crown them with a single pink stag beetle? Oh, yes! Or maybe change all these to black lights, but not too dramatic. Just plain
Does
straight.
your mannequin ever reply?
She's not a mannequin. She's my partner.
She is?
Yes, she is. I'm Duncan, and this is Suki. We're top fashion designers, the both of us.
Duncan. So this guy's also a thief.
Ok.
Some people just don't get it, no matter how many times you tell them.
My bad, I'm sure. Can I ask you something?
I don't need your opinion. After all, I have Suki. The sunglasses in particular are strikingly progressive, don't you think? This is avant-garde. The epitome of my next theme.
The cart that was blocking the aisle has been moved. Now I can expand my search area a little wider.
Bon, on a pris un cours de fashion.
These look like souvenirs from the trip. Hmm?
4,539? 4,540? There's something fishy going on here.
there a problem?
The west side window. The sun's setting there, so that's the west. The west side window, the angle of the setting sun, that is the left side in regard to our direction of travel. That window right there, that window made a noise, didn't it? You heard it, right? I have to inform Dr. Johnson. Going to Washington, D.C. by plane. Nonsense. Absolute nonsense.
She has her name written on everything she owns. She's a D2?
This is so bad. This plane is going down.
It's okay. There's no problem.
Oh, shut your mouth. There were lightning strikes on the flight over. There's most definitely a problem. The window will keep on creaking. Suddenly, it will break. We'll turn like crazy. Lightning will hit us again. A direct hit.
Lightning?
Yes, lightning. It'll blow an engine up this time, that's for sure. And what happens then, Mr. No Problem? This plane won't be flying anymore. You agree with me now, right? This plane is going down!
No. This plane didn't crash.
What? Did it crash? Did it? How the fuck would you know that? Who the hell do you think you
Is
are?
there a problem, madam?
This dumb shit here is fucking with me. I told him the noise the window is making is bad news. I told him.
Well, madam, I'm sure you did. Very well.
I just...
Please allow me to handle this.
Unbelievable.
Well, well. Let me see now. Mr. Young, wasn't it? I have to admit, I didn't expect to ever see you again.
I can't imagine why.
This flight attendant seems to know me. I have no idea
Super
what I
photo.
met him, however. For me, our first meeting is a past that hasn't happened yet.
You are quite the stubborn mule. The type who won't stay dead even if he gets killed, maybe. Oh, I wonder. If you're going to cause trouble, I may have to eject you from the game.
Trouble? Me? Your watch was about to fall off. It looks expensive, so I didn't think you'd want to lose it. I'm just a polite, helpful passenger. Look, Ref, if you're gonna bench anyone, bench her.
And I heard it. And if you don't listen to me, I don't know what I'll do. Just listen.
Now I've got 3 people with names that start with D. Deborah Anderson, Duncan, and Derek Buchanan. To be honest, I still don't know if any one of them is who I'm after. But there's a bag load of room for suspicion. Isn't that right, little Peggy?
On rencontre des gens sympathiques. Hein.
This is not acceptable. This is... No, I will not. I can't take any more of this. You've heard it before, you know.
Undergoes more than 100 rigorous checks before.
What? Are you saying these window noises are all in my head? Are you? Dumb fuck! I thought you were a nice gentleman.
Madam,
you think
I
I'm just
assure
some
you I
complainer?
think nothing
Some
of the...
lawsuit seeker? Do you? This is completely unacceptable. Completely unacceptable! Show me your name tag. Show it to me! Employee number D-3582? I've burnt it into my forebrain. Once I'm home, yes, I am going to sue you. I have never been so mad in my life. I'm just practicing what I preach.
As you
Why can't
wish,
you understand
madam.
that?
However, perhaps if we
Is there
change your
any way I can
fail,
talk to your manager?
I'm sure the sound
I've
of windows
been
would not
counting
annoy you in,
each
say,
and every...
business class. The seats are very fluffy, too.
Business? this a class?
It is, madam. I could show you to your seat.
One where I can't hear the windows?
No nasty window noises in business.
Oh,
If you'll just allow me to explain the procedure for your upgrade.
I suppose
Putain, la
that
garce.
could be okay.
What the fuck?
In the instant I saw that big man, the scar on my forehead started to throb. It's never happened before. What's going on here?
Putain, mais l'autre c'était vraiment l'américaine, les tasses de base quoi.
The Metro M. That's the subway in DC. The Boston MBTA uses a T symbol, so this ticket was used in DC.
Ah non, c'est un collecteur.
Marshal, I want to ask you something.
I've got nothing to say to a man who abandoned his duty.
Abandoned?
Am I wrong? You quit the force, right?
How do you know that?
I'm nothing like you. I'd never run from anything. I'd pursue my targets to the end of the earth. Never give up.
I haven't given up. There are some cases that can't be solved from inside the machine.
Oh. I'm not sure I'd agree with that. If, let's say, the President of the United States were here, well, then I'd hear you out. See, I'm a real patriot. I'd be respectful in front of the President. I don't see him on board. So get lost.
You think you can get rid of me? Okay. I'll play your game. I'll find the president and stick him right in your arrogant face. If possible, I'd really like to have a word with him.
The hell you will.
I'll leave you alone. Once I've got what I want from him. Really, I will.
I don't care a rat's ass about what you need or what you'll do for me, boy.
How's security for the transport? Nice and tight?
You trying to say something?
I'm worried that you might let this guy just slip away from you. Even up here, it might happen.
Mind your own business, boy.
What about security in the airport, then?
Security at Logan Airport is tighter than Fort Knox since 9/11. No need for you to worry about anything.
There's nothing here.
Oh le chat. Il est beau le chat.
Nothing looks out of place. What evil might I find here?
On ira parler à la diva juste après.
What am I doing? It's hardly the time to be playing like this. That's one fashionable bed. Not bad for a gift from Washington, D.C. There's nothing here. There's nothing here.
The designs in business class are just as atrocious.
Why do you have a mannequin with you?
She is not a mannequin! How many times do I have to tell you? Look! She clearly has a seatbelt on. Oh, Suki, you have the perfect waistline. Oh, an unbelievably smooth skin. A human woman could never hope to achieve such perfection.
Bon, au moins tu peux t'amuser à faire des poses à Jojo avec elle. Hein.
Sorry, but it isn't really art that I wanted to talk to you about.
So why are you bothering me? Art is the only thing that Suki and I have any interest in at all.
Are those sunglasses art?
Art that's about to happen, yes. This avant-garde style. I hate to say it, but time is moving fast. The era of retro and military is coming to an end. Finally. This is the cutting edge. This is avant-garde.
Do you remember the two sitting in the seats at the very back?
Whoever do you mean?
When you came and educated me about the seat covers? The two who were directly behind us.
I'm terribly sorry, but most of the time I only ever see Suki. I have no interest in anyone else, I assure you.
Where do you get the inspiration for your fashion designs? I find it hard to believe you come up with them while sober.
I don't get my inspiration from anywhere. It can arrive most violently, but it won't come to you by just sitting around and waiting. You have to desperately chase it down. Chase and chase like a dog gone wild. Even a mundane creature like you will understand. Eventually.
So, this is the era of avant-garde?
That's not quite right. It is... avant-garde. That difference is everything. You have to embrace it.
Okay.
I have to say, and stop me if you've heard this before, your choice in fashion is terrible. An affront to art itself. I never thought I'd meet a man who can walk around happily dressed like that.
Hey, it isn't that bad, right?
Oh, please. It's that bad. Looks like you don't even have the right clothes to go shopping for clothes.
No, go ahead. Tell me how you really feel.
I can't open my heart to those with no understanding of art. After all, spending unproductive time sullies my brain, damages my creativity.
I don't have a leg to stand on with this guy, but I also can't just pass him over. Not with a name that starts with a D.
You know, I'll give you a chance, though. Prove you can get with the dress code, and we may be able to chat. Just one item. Wear one single item that's cutting edge, and come see me again. Oh, my God!
Sounds like a real drag. I wonder if there's anything tucked away in my closet that might help.
Have you honed your fashion senses?
Ah oui, je peux partir, c'est vrai. Attends, on finit de lui parler, puis on va voir après.
That's not really what I was asking.
Then you need to make yourself clearer.
I want to know about doping. Like, maybe your inspiration came from the use of certain drugs?
Doping? Drugs? You think I would cheat my way to the top? I don't need drugs. Why would I? I have Suki.
Let me ask you about something else then. Has that giant been on this flight since takeoff?
Giant? What giant? Are you sure you aren't the one doping?
Ok, il n'y a que moi qui le vois.
Suki, help!
Alors, surface. Oui. Ah merde. Alors. Ah, bien. C'est vrai qu'il- Je sais pas si j'ai des trucs avant-garde. Euh, Porter des trucs élégants, peut-être que ça va marcher.
Are you eating okay?
You got any more details on the circumstances of the vanishing?
An aircraft bound for Boston was suddenly struck by lightning that shook violently, throwing the inside into chaos. And after the courier tussled with the marshal and flight crew...
He suddenly vanished?
That's about the size of it.
Any chance he just jumped from the plane?
Well, it can't be completely ruled out. I mean, but if he did, there's no sign of his having done so. All flight paths have been checked between Boston and D.C. But we found no witnesses and not a trace of the courier. Unless he was just spirited away. I mean, there's no way we'd find nothing after 48 hours. I tell you, it's insane.
It's been 2 days since the lightning strike. So where's all the info?
People died during this one, including a John Doe. Just the kind of incident that airlines tend to keep mum. There's no info to sort through, because we're getting no info at all.
They're more interested in blame than they are human life.
Yeah, not to mention all the money.
Could the John Doe be the courier?
Nope.
You're positive?
Yep. The DNA samples don't match. He took some when he was arrested.
Fair enough. About this memento, you're sure it's okay to bring it to me?
Yeah, it was on the disposal list. Doesn't look like any family's coming for his stuff. His name was Derek Buchanan. So his name starts with a D, too.
Is this Marshall legit, then?
Of course, David. Why'd you even ask?
It's like penalties in hockey. Tripping, clipping, roughing. Remain aware of your surroundings, or you'll run into trouble somewhere.
Enough, man, all right? The Marshal was killed in the line of duty. Heroes who do everything for their country deserve only respect.
Been checking lobster stomachs, too?
Yeah, maybe we'll find bits of them down in Quincy Market. But let's say he did fall into the Atlantic and died. That's still really bad for us. I mean, this guy had evidence on D, the mastermind behind all this shit. Let's just hope that he isn't lobster chow.
So, this is where the detective who can search the past steps in.
That's right. Strange that you'd suggest that. Must be a weird day. Enough beating around the bush. Come on, just say you want to eat.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, go wash up.
Putain, ils vont se faire tous.
We found the floater in the Mystic River.
Ah, the perfect conversation for the dinner table.
Perfectly perfect. Two detectives at the table, one private.
Sounds like the start of a bad joke.
An old couple living along Shore Drive found the body. They were out power walking and got a nasty surprise.
Teddy, please. The joke goes on?
Humor me, you sourpuss. So let's call the corpse in the river Adam, our Vic. And we'll call our suspect Billy. He just turned himself in today. Our suspect, Billy, also has a younger sister who was killed recently.
Pretty morbid for a quiz show.
She's our second victim, then, okay? Carol. The investigation revealed that, apparently, Billy learned Adam had killed Carol. And so killed him in revenge. Then tossed his body in the river. But something just doesn't quite add up.
Carol's body was fished out of the river too?
Yep, that's right. Suspect Billy says he wanted to give him the same treatment as he gave his sis.
Maybe Billy killed them both. Although that doesn't add up either, does it? There's no reason he would confess to just killing Adam in that case.
That's where I got stumped too.
Adam and Carol were probably lovers. Billy, responsible for his sister, was against the relationship.
So he tossed them both in the Mystic River.
Were they wearing matching rings? Any jewelry?
Indeed they were, David. They had rings on that the witnesses saw them buying from a street stall.
Love blinds people to those around them. It was the same with me and little Peggy.
So why'd Billy lie, huh?
It's no great chase. He wanted to get between them, even if the only way was as victim and killer.
Loneliness can really work a man over. I'll let the boys in Homicide know tomorrow.
And I'll put this one on your tab, Teddy.
Ok.
Anything I can help you with?
Ah, il y a encore un truc.
David, are you pulling my leg? We just ate.
Bah, je sais pas, tu t'es fait 4 beefsteaks, alors je me suis dit que t'avais peut-être encore faim. Alors, la femme chat, qu'est-ce qu'elle a à me vendre?
Amanda. She seems to like it. Might be nice to give her a gift every now and then.
Tiens.
She seems very happy with it. Definitely worth giving her these gifts.
D'accord. Vale, hop. Bon, on va retourner dans la salle de bain.
I don't have time for this right now.
Non, mais... Beurre aussi.
I've got someone here who wants to talk to you.
Huh?
Want to give him a hug?
I can't believe you.
Ready to hear me out now?
Maybe if I was 5. Childish tricks.
You're looking at the first president of the United States.
File on you was right on the money.
What did you say?
Former number 2 in the BPD drug control unit. Lost your wife in a real blood-related case 2 years ago. Quit the force as a result. Currently specializes in messing up crime scenes with cheap parlor tricks. A charlatan who thinks he's still a real detective. That's about the short of it.
I'm no charlatan.
Prove it then.
Okay. I'll guess the NHL scores from tonight's game if you like.
Interesting. Then how about this? Bring me a copy of today's Boston Herald. Today's edition should be going out on the newsstands right about now. Of course, we aren't even in Boston yet. Oh, and we're on a plane as well. Now run along and leave me alone.
A change of tactic, is it? Seemingly impossible, perhaps. But not for me, Marshal. After all, this whole place is just the past for me. The past to which I can come back whenever I want. What happens if your witness is abducted before arriving at the airport?
Are you soft in the head, son? How's anyone gonna take him from an aircraft mid-flight?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking. How would you do it?
I wouldn't. Too much hassle. If you just want to shut someone up, all it takes is a bullet.
Why are you investigating real blood?
That's my job. Nothing more, nothing less than that.
It looks like a lot more to me.
Whatever it looks like, it's nothing to do with you.
Ok, donc je devrais retourner dans le passé encore une fois.
That's odd. Where did I put it?
Is that Cheney fellow always like that?
Like what? I don't know what you mean.
He seems dangerous.
Dangerous?
Superficially polite. Like he's looking down on others.
Not at all. Philip is a valued member of the crew. He's always the first to handle the difficult passengers, too.
You mean He handles the people looking for a lawsuit?
No, I didn't say that.
You sure did.
No, sir. I only said difficult passengers.
So, a difficult passenger might be that woman with the life jacket on?
What does that mean, sir?
Exactly what I said.
Who is she to you?
It's a personal matter, but one I cannot overlook.
I cannot discuss other passengers.
Just a little would be okay. Surely.
Right now, you're the most difficult passenger on this flight.
Who's that giant in business class?
What giant?
I saw him come out of the galley. You can't miss him, surely.
If you're making fun of me, I think I've had enough of it.
What are you looking for?
Oh, it's nothing, sir.
If you can't tell me, then allow me to tell you what it is.
What do you mean, sir?
The item you lost is... the crew manual, I bet.
Of course it isn't.
Yeah, you've been struggling with the equipment here for a while now. Don't you think it would be better to have it?
That... I'm not sure about.
Whatever the reason, she's hiding something. I might get more out of her if I find the manual.
Ok.
The courier is gonna vanish, is he? No matter what trick he uses, I'll get to the bottom of this.
Have you honed your fashion senses?
What about this outfit?
Suki, just look. How long has it been since we last saw such abhorrible style? You really don't have a clue about art yet, do you? It's nothing to be ashamed of. The art world will accept your challenge anytime you want to.
I think that means no dice with this outfit. What am I missing? What are you doing here? This big fella. I've met him before somewhere, but I can't remember where. My scar is desperately trying to tell me that he knows something.
Hey, enough already! How long you planning on keeping me waiting? Get out here now! Fuck! Fuck! This shit!
Fucking with my fake eye, weren't you? Trying to take it while I was sleeping? Is that your ass or your head? No more messing with this puppy! More lightning? Bad! Real bad! Bolt! I said! You're never, ever, ever gonna get my fake guy! Didn't I, bitch?
Antonio Zapatero!
There you are. You're this young I've been hearing so much about. Not like I'm gonna spill the slop on thee, though. What do you need from me? Hey, papi! So how about you die, fucker? Damn it! Wait! Antonio Zapatero? There's no way can stare intruder there! If you wanna know about these, go on a fucking investigation! Hand over your evidence! Whatever it is! I need it! Are you serious? You're so silly! Then I'll just have to take it! By force! Hot beverage? If you really do know who D is, I'll... What? If I really know, you'll what? Young-a-ling-a-ding-dong! Oh my goodness! So good! You'll get over it! Yeah, things just got serious! All right, Zapatero. I'm knocking this one out of the park!
No hitting back at the picture!
This is how you use a megaphone! What is the evidence you have? Tell me! My precious highway client! You fucking dumbass! Maybe, but that doesn't matter! What do you know about D? Tell me! That really hurts! I'm gonna kill you now! So hand it over! Hand over? Your evidence! How about you give up? You've had enough, right? I'd say the same to you. Oh shit! Fuck! Oh fuck! Nighty-nighty, youngin'. Hey, young man. Now I've got you. Can't vanish now, can you?
Don't move. Let him go.
Olivia?
I warned you. We don't take kindly to stowaways. Just... who are you?
Olivia?
rabbit? The courier, he vanished?
Ok.
The courier rabbit would never hide in here. Marshall, are you okay? What's with the attitude? I'm only asking because I was worried. You think nothing happened at all?
I don't need your jabber, boy.
Derek Buchanan. I'm not sure why, but he seems determined to ignore me. You've got quite a young wife. Is there a big age gap between you? You're giving courage to men all across our fair nation. If a stony-faced gorilla like you can marry such a young, beautiful creature, there's hope for all of us yet, isn't there? But that's a surprise. You're the last person I'd expect to be carrying a picture of your family.
Listen up. I don't know who you are. But if you want to keep sucking down air, never talk to me again. A man is far more than just his looks. My wife understood that well.
Marshall Buchanan doesn't know who I am? There's something very odd going on here. But just what is it?
Go, Boston, go!
Nothing says Boston quite like this. There must be a baseball fan on board. It's for Boston versus New York. Pretty good seats, too. Of course, it's been used. Things don't come that easy. There's no one hiding in here. Where'd the courier go to? There's nothing here.
Ow, ow. Oh, my Sherry, I know. You must have been so scared. How is my Suki? Okay? There'll be champagne as soon as we arrive in DC. Ooh, I think some Chardonnay might be nice.
Didn't your mannequin just break?
Hey! Excuse me! She's Suki, not a mannequin. Therefore, she most certainly cannot ever just break. Do you intend to make an enemy of the entire fashion industry?
No. That mannequin got totally wrecked.
Tut tut! Say another word, mister, and I shall unleash my anger!
Okay, you win. Forget I even asked about your mannequin. My bad. No more about Suki.
That's right. She's not a mannequin. We can forget this ever happened. Of course, us being top fashion designers, we're never going to remember you anyway. Your choices in fashion, so terrible. How can one walk outside wearing that?
When did you become a military maniac?
This is fashion, you heathen. Retro and military, it's called. Both Suki and I are completely anti-war, of course.
Okay. But what I really wanted to know was, when did you change your clothes?
Progress cannot be stopped. When we changed is not what is important. Rather, the question should be, when can we change? Indeed, just look. The fashion we have on right now is already headed toward obscurity. It's imminent, like fluttering petals. At any moment, new inspiration is going to just explode into my brain. Like, ooh, Arv and Von.
Avant-garde!
Eureka!
Il fait peur lui.
Yes. Your exclamation just lifted the fog from my brain in a flash. Now, say it with me. Avant-garde! This will be my next theme.
Your mannequin... I mean... Is Suki really okay?
You're so persistent. Look at her smooth, perfect body. She doesn't have a mark on her. Sue. Oh, you're so good. Oh, my Suki. Suki, you are just too lovely. If I were to lose you, I doubt I could go on living.
This does look like the real Suki.
Just what's going on here? This guy is tougher than I thought. He knows I don't have anything on him, okay? I'll slap him with some proof. Something he can't run away from. All this talk of a new age called D, though. I just hope my bad feeling about all this is way off the mark. Marshall. I'll be slapped with a match penalty if I push my luck any further. I'd better look for another way before I'm sent off for good. Why did I even think to try this? I must be getting tired. There's nothing here.
You! Oh my, you! You! Oh no, no! I can't take it anymore. My hands and feet are cramping up.
What are you doing that for?
You there. Perfect timing. I can't take it anymore.
Take what?
What is Deborah talking about?
That lightning strike electrified the floor and handrails. So I'm doing my best not to touch them. But I can't take it anymore. My arms, legs, neck, back, everything is screaming in pain.
I need to try and calm her down.
Lightning striking an airplane. Crazy, huh?
Pas autant que toi.
Doesn't this shaking feel odd to you?
First, squeaking windows, and now seats and floors are electrified? I'm almost impressed by your capacity to worry about the mundane.
Hold it! What was that about the windows?
They were squeaking, right?
Squeaking! The windows! You're saying the windows on this bucket squeak? What? Huh? You're pulling my leg. If the windows were really squeaking, why, we'd all be dead by now. That lightning strike would have come in through the cracked window. We'd have smashed into the sea, its surface harder than concrete. It's like Dr. Johnson always says. Fall from an airplane, and you'll die. So just keep your fear-mongering to yourself.
There certainly doesn't seem to be any counting in her notes. What's going on here, then?
You also take notes on suspicious people, right?
That's right. There's you, of course, and I've got notes on that guy with the mannequin. Oh, I've got his number. He's one of them object sexuals.
I'll have to take your word for that.
It's a term applied to individuals who fall in love with inanimate objects. Come on, you've heard of it. A type of paraphilia. It's like Dr. Johnson always says, love has no boundaries.
What about the guy with the scar on his forehead? Stony face, in business class?
Oh yes, workaholic, textbook. He's got it bad too. He's either using his work to run away from something, or work itself is his reason for living.
Reason for living.
It's like Dr. Johnson always says, it doesn't matter what it is, just find a reason to live.
Ok.
The door looks fine. It's a domestic flight. No large bags. The front is a cherry blossom pattern, and snow is on the back. When did that change over? The cherry blossoms and snow are switched. No mistake. So what does that mean? There's nothing here. When did you move to this seat?
When indeed, young Mr. Young. So funny you would ask.
What does that mean?
If time changes, so too does place. Time is of the essence. You, of all people, should understand. If time changes, so too does place. Time is of the essence.
That lightning strike. How did you know about it? Before it even happened? Don't tell me you can control lightning strikes.
Your ability to look is not bad, but you need to be observe a little more carefully. What did you observe?
The engine isn't damaged.
You have good observational skills. You already know the answer. Am I correct?
Do you know what happened to the courier?
It might be said that I do, and it might be said that I don't. If time changes, so too does place. Time is of the essence. Either way, Mr. Young, you cannot ask me to do your job for you.
What about that female member of the cabin crew?
You mean Olivia Jones? You saw her. Did she remind you of little Peggy?
What do you know about little Peggy?
Blonde, blue eyes, and a mole by her eye. Did she smell of the same soap too?
Just how much do you know?
Everything. You told me all of it yourself, Mr. Young. You're overlaying your memories of little Peggy onto Olivia, aren't you?
Just who are you?
It was a snowy night. I remember it very well. Is Amanda doing okay?
Amanda? You know her too?
Her well-being is a good thing. A good indication of your own well-being, Mr. Young.
What's going on here? What have you done to me?
Can you finally see them? These are things with a special meaning for you.
What are you talking about?
Catch them if you can. them slip away.
Allez.
What are you talking about?
Mr. Young, I've placed a memory left by her in your house. That memory belongs to you, Mr. Young.
What's he talking about? Leaving something in my house. A memory with her. Clover. Little Peggy? Could it be? It's like I'm not even here.
Oh dear. Control will be an issue if I can't find it. Sir, can I help you with anything?
Where's Olivia?
Excuse me, sir. Exactly which Miss Olivia are you searching for?
Olivia Jones. She's a member of the crew, just like you are.
I'm very sorry, sir, but she isn't aboard this flight.
Come on. Did that lightning strike you too? She was right here a moment ago. In any case, you need to contact Logan Airport immediately. Tell them we have an emergency up here. Also, get the BPD to send some cops to the airport. Detective Forrest Kazin in particular. Give him my name and you'll have no problems.
Well, excuse me, sir. Are you hoping to use this confusion for something nefarious? If so, I'll have to stop you. Ugh, damn
Next time, I'll break more than you watch.
My most humble apologies, Mr. David Young. This incident has us all a little riled up, I'm sure.
Huh?
I'll make the call about the suspicious person immediately. To our destination, Ronald Reagan International Airport. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
What a beautiful sunset. It reminds me of the day I proposed. Little Peggy. I'll find who killed you. I will. I've collected all the puzzle pieces.
The west side window.
I'm very sorry, sir.
I don't know who you are.
That's it. This piece of the past has been solved. Marshall, are you really sentimental enough to hold on to a pen that can't even write? Unexpected. Most unexpected. You seem quite different from the man I first imagined you to be, but that doesn't mean you're totally free from suspicion.
I told you
The
to...
same trick won't work
God
twice.
damn it!
Although it's still the first time for you. The Fenway Park ticket was a used ticket.
What?
The seat cover pattern is cherry blossom and snow.
What are you rambling about?
The destination is in the other direction. The sun can be seen from the windows on the right side. In other words, the aircraft is flying south.
Explain yourself clearly!
I am David Young, a private detective who also collaborates with the BPD. Now you, Derek Buchanan, I consider you suspicious. If you are the one I'm after, you're gonna remain heavily involved in my investigation from now on. So let me give you this warning. I'll do whatever it takes to achieve my goal. I'll never give up. Even if it means I have to get in your way. So be ready for that. Oh, one other thing. Something I probably ought to mention. According to the BPD files, you get killed while transporting the courier known as Rabbit.
Oh, God. What the hell? I'm going to be killed?
Antonio Zapatero and Olivia Jones. They vanished right in front of my eyes. Literally, vanished. They didn't vanish at all. They were never on this flight. This isn't the AG Flight 117 of Boston. It's a different aircraft, heading for Washington. In other words, they didn't vanish. I moved. Must have happened at that moment. I used the broken fountain pen to come further back in time.
I don't feel anything from either one anymore.
David, why do you shave your beard every day? It was just starting to grow out. Such a waste.
Little Peggy, what should I do?
Damn it!
Tintin. Alors, résultat, putain, 90%. Bon. Bon, bah, c'est pas mal. Alors du coup, normalement, il me reste que l'épisode 2. Voilà. Bon, je le ferai une prochaine fois. Moi, du coup, je vais m'arrêter là. Je vous dis merci et à plus pour la fin de Dark Dreams Don't Die.